Good morning students, welcome back to your SST class. And in the last video we have completed the first part of our chapter number 4, India Physical. We have seen the location of India, we have seen the neighbors of India, then we have seen the physical features of India, and we have also studied about northern mountains. We have seen the map of India physical division as well as the political map also. So today we will start with northern plains. What is northern plains? A plain is a large area of flat and level land. Many rivers flow through plains. Plains are densely populated. Plain is what? A large area of flat and level land. Okay, it is not like the mountains. Okay, it is flat and level land. You can see the plains flat and level. Many rivers flow through plains and plains are densely populated. The Great Northern Plains lie to the south of the Himalayas. So, Great Northern Plains, it lies to the south of Himalayas. Rivers like Ganga and Yamuna flow in this region. Okay, Ganga and Yamuna flow in the Great Northern Plains. These rivers bring along fine silt called alluvium and deposit it in the northern plains. What is alluvium? It is a deposit of clay, silt and sand. Okay, so it comes along with the rivers and it gets deposited in the northern plains. Thus the region forms the largest alluvial plain in the world, and it is a very fertile region. It is a very fertile region due to the presence of alluvium. Okay. So farmers grow food crops like rice, wheat, corn, sugarcane in these plains. These are supplied to different parts of the country. So farmers grow in this region rice, wheat, corn, sugarcane. Okay, and these are supplied to different parts of the country. So the region is also called food bowl of India. This region is also called food bowl of India. Now let us see barren land. It is a very difficult terrain to construct road or buildings. Okay, terrains means it is very difficult. Barren land means it is very difficult terrain to construct road or building. Next comes Western Desert. You already know about the desert. This is Western Desert. Desert is a sandy area which receives very little rainfall. The Great Indian Desert or the Thar Desert is situated in the western part of India. So, the Great Indian Desert or the Thar Desert, it is situated in the western part of India. Here the land is dry, hot and barren. Okay, because it is difficult to construct road or buildings here. So, it is known as, it is called as barren, dry and hot land. And during the summer, the days are very hot and during the winter, the nights are very cold. Few plants like cactus and kikar grow here. As you already know that in deserts, plants like cactus and kikar grow. Camels are used for transportation. That is why the camel is called the sheep of desert. Okay, camel is called the sheep of desert because camels are used for transportation. Okay, now let us move on to southern plateau. Now what is plateau? You can see in the picture, this is plateau. A flat land that is a little higher than the surrounding plains is called a plateau. Okay, in the surrounding plains, you can see the flat lands, it is little higher. Plateau is little higher than the surrounding plains is called a plateau. A flat land that is a little higher than the surrounding plains is called a plateau. To the south of the northern plains lies the southern plateau or the Deccan Plateau. Okay, the Deccan Plateau region is rocky and uneven and has many hills. You can see this and figure out how plateau looks like. The Deccan Plateau region is rocky and uneven and has many hills. The two other plateaus of India are the Malwa Plateau and the Chota Nagpur Plateau. Okay, these plateaus are made up of hard volcanic rocks and have a large deposits of minerals. So these plateaus, Malwa Plateau and the Chota Nagpur Plateau, are made up of hard volcanic rocks, and they have a large deposits of minerals. Coal, iron ore, copper, bauxite and limestones are some of the minerals found here. Okay, a piece of land surrounded on three sides by water is called a peninsula. Okay, a piece of land surrounded on three sides by water is called a peninsula, and the southern part of India is triangular in shape and surrounded on the three sides by water, hence it is a peninsula. The southern part of India is triangular in shape. Have you seen the southern part of India's map? It is triangular in shape and it is surrounded by on the three sides by water, hence it is a peninsula. So fishing and farming are major occupations of people living along the coasts. Okay. Now coastal plains. Let us see coastal plains. The place where a land meets a sea is called a coast. Okay. The place where the land meets a sea is called a coast. Plains along a coastline are called coastal plains. Plains along the coastline are called coastal plains. You can see the picture. Here is the sea and this is the land that is meeting the sea. So this area is called coast. Okay. And you can say it coastal plains. Coastal plains are found along the east and west coast of India. These plains join at Kanyakumari, the southernmost part of India. So these plains join at Kanyakumari, the southernmost part of India. Now let us see about the islands. An island is a small area of land surrounded by water on all sides. Island is a small area of land surrounded by water on all sides. You can see this island. This island is a piece of land and all sides you can find water. Okay. So the two island groups, the Lakshadweep in the Arabian Sea and the Andaman and Nicobar in the Bay of Bengal are a part of India. So two islands, Lakshadweep and Andaman and Nicobar in the Bay of Bengal are parts of India. Okay. Now let us see the climate. These different physical features in India experience different climates and have varied natural vegetation. Okay. These different physical features we have already seen: plains, deserts, plateaus, islands. Okay. So these physical features have different climates and have varied natural vegetation. According to the physical feature, the climate depends. Okay, therefore India has all types of climates from bitter cold to very hot to humid. The climate is hot and dry in desert. It is bitterly cold on the mountains. It is hot in summer. It is cold in winter in the plains. It is humid throughout in the coastal areas. Okay, this is the picture of Lakshadweep Island. So here we end our chapter. Okay, so I hope you have understood this chapter. So you will once read this chapter and you will try to learn the definitions: island, coastal plains, southern plateau, northern plains, western deserts. Okay, so here we end our chapter. In the next video I will discuss the question answers. Till then, take care, bye, and thank you children.